Is Gary Gensler having a bad day? We're going to find out next. You got it. I have a slew of articles about G-Man, Egg Boy, whatever you want to call him. Gary Gensler resigned, hashtag. He is now feeling more pressure. And of course, he lashes out on something completely else. Next on OG Crypto and NFTs, welcome everyone. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest news in non-fungible tokens, NFTs, blockchain, and cryptocurrencies, and all the people who hate them and want to stop them because their buddies on Wall Street just don't want that to happen. Before we do it though, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel. I want to grow it. Let's get 400 people in this bad boy. All right. Warren Davison, Congressman Warren Davison. Wow. He went ahead, and this is something that Hester Pierce, she is one of the directors over at the SEC, and she had written a paper, and these are some of the comments that she made. I know that Warren Davison actually turned around, and he actually, from somebody else, retweeted it. And this is what she said. Today's commission tells entrepreneurs, this is about cryptocurrencies, about Gary Gensler's come in and talk to us or fill out the form. Oh, it's everywhere. It says today's commission tells entrepreneurs trying to do new things in our markets to come in and register. When entrepreneurs find they cannot, the commission dismisses the possibility of making practical adjustments to our registration framework to help entrepreneurs register, and instead rewards their good faith with an enforcement action. Come on, Gary. What are you gonna do? Come on down and let me put you in jail. Today's commission treats the notice and comment rulemaking process not as a conversation, but as a threat. Holy shnikes. Did Hester Pierce just go out with her club and beat Gary over the head? Gary Gensler we all know what he's doing here. He doesn't hate cryptocurrencies. He taught about cryptocurrencies at MIT only, 36 months ago. What Gary Gensler's doing is he's helping his buddies on Wall Street who are, in my opinion, or just a guess, padding his beautiful bank accounts and his Vanguard account, which keeps growing for whatever reason by millions of dollars. Gary, come on, bro. Let's go see the last 10 years of your tax returns. I bet they're all bullshit. I know they're all bullshit because when we figure it out where all that money came from, it's all, I think, in my opinion, or I'm just guessing, bribes or payments for what? Because you surely aren't worth $120 million, Gary, in the last 10 years. Not with a government job. All right, let's jump in the next one here. Let's talk about Gary because he's a sensitive man. He's a father of three. He's the 33rd chairman of the SEC. He's committed to investor protection, fair markets, and capital formation. Bullshit. All right, let's go read what Gary wrote in his little synopsis here only 2 hours ago. It's just so funny. He is probably one of the few people that I would just say that it's blatant lying. It says, we've proposed rules to make our markets more efficient, competitive, transparent, resilient, and worthy of the public's trust. This is the biggest commissioner of all time that has no public's trust. Period. Look at what happened on his watch. Let's just go over the things on his watch that's happened that's really hurt the public. Well, we have Three Arrows Capital. How many tens of thousands of Americans got burned on that? Terra Luna, on your watch, Gary. Come on, bro. What do you do with where does it end? FTX. He met with Sam Bankman-Fried. I want him to tell us how many times he met with Sam Bankman-Fried under oath. So he's meeting with Sam Bankman-Fried, the biggest fraudster of all time, possibly laundered money, gave money to all his blue team. Come on. We just keep looking at Voyager. Where are you at, Voyager? There are tens of thousands of of public investors that got screwed on that? And what about his enforcement action on another company? Guy just forgets my mind at this moment, where he charged them $100 million and then they went bankrupt and screwed another 10,000 people. Guys, this guy is the devil. He has hurt the public more than anybody else. And all he does is he's a bully collection agency. He's not the cop on the beat. He's the bully in a third grade classroom that has a gun that he brings to class every day, and then just bullies people out of the kids out of their money, beats them up, smacks them around. That's all he does. That's Gary Gensler. So what should Congress do? Well, let's go figure it out. Representative Davidson says he will introduce legislation to fire SEC Chairman Gary Gensler. We're going to find out here real fast in Congress who only care about the blue team or care about the public. It's going to be obvious. We already know that prior to this, the 2 years prior, the blue team only cared about the blue team. But all of a sudden now, when votes are hitting the fan and Sam Bankman-Fried isn't going to be contributing to their cause in the tune of tens of millions of dollars, now you got to go out and really campaign, or you just sit back and have someone else give you the money. Go out. Cryptocurrency is going to be a big, big selling point in the 2024 elections. And with that being said, we're going to find out when he introduces this, who is literally about the United States and who's literally about the blue team and only cares about what blue team agenda is. Thank you, Warren Davison, for putting this together. It's going to be a fight, but let's go publish all the people that don't give a shit about us. Next, House committee publishes draft of stable bill coin. We've had so many of these drafts, and the majority of them have come from the red team, and they were all blown out because the blue team didn't care about it the first 2 years. Now we're seeing this back on. It's the easiest legislation we should be able to put through. It is so to the point. If a stable coin is backed by the US dollar, then you must show real assets, i.e. US dollar per stable coin that you have. Now, a lot of us have huge doubts that Tether has anywhere close to the money that they have in UST that they have backed by that stable coin. Why is this still alive? Why is Gary Gensler not going after Tether? Oh yeah, they're in the Bahamas. Another out of country using the US dollar? Are you kidding me? All your bros are sitting at Circle with USDC. Why aren't you actually going after UST? Well, I think that UST is used, this is my personal opinion, is made out of thin air to pump the market. Okay, every time you see Bitcoin go on a run, what's funny, UST is being minted in big batches. Well, where's the dollars showing that that money was being put into UST to mint those coins? Why haven't we gone this far? If anyone out there in the government cares about crypto and cares about what actually all the scammers are, well, why aren't we looking at them? Because what is Tether? $50 billion, $60 billion cap today? Maybe even $70 billion? Come on. You have to put regulations on them. You have to show that they have real assets. No, not Tesla stock, not gold reserve, not a moving. $1 goes in, $1 gets minted as a $1 Tether. That's it. It should be easy. We shouldn't have to sit here and argue about it 2 years after the fact that these stable coin bills were all being drafted and then being argued, amongst all the congressmen. Make it easy. If you want to clean the space up, Gary, if you want to clean the space up, Senator Karen, then this is what you need to go after first. Not go after exchanges. How stupid can you get? SEC targets Bittrex, fallen giant of U.S. crypto exchanges. What are you doing? They already said they're leaving. And they're leaving because they say that the SEC cannot come up with clear regulation. They're just a bunch of scammer bullies. That's all they are. And they've made that point over and over. They said they're leaving the United States. Well, if you want to regulate them, you should have regulated them. You had the chance. Instead, you just sue them while they're leaving the United States. That is so stupid. Why don't you go after the pump and dumps like Solana? Go after those people. Or what about Ethereum on that initial coin offering, the ICO? Probably the worst security of all time. Even Joseph Lubin's on tape saying he would make up emails for you if you wanted more Ethereum than what you could buy at the very beginning. He said he'd make the emails up. Come on. It's such a bad decision that you're allowing Ethereum, who, think about it, there's 6 wallets that own 25% of all Ethereum. So, where are they at? Who owns them? They're all disguised, right? And where is Ethereum at? Well, the foundation is where it's in Switzerland. They ran away too. But guess what, Gary? You'll meet with them. But what about the 75,000 XRP holders? Won't meet with them, but you'll meet with George Soros. What does he have to do with anything? It has nothing to do with anything. Guys, if you liked what I'm preaching and ranting, please leave a comment below. Otherwise, guys, I'm passionate about this crypto industry and all the people that want to tear it down for their agendas, not for the good of the public, like Gary says on his Twitter, but for their own agendas and their own bank accounts. You guys take care. I'll see you tomorrow.